Everywhere and Nowhere podcast. And I'm trying to work these motherfucking gears as best as I possibly can. So bear with me with the sound. And if the sound gets worse, just bear with me, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're everywhere or nowhere, this is the motherfucking COVID style podcast. I forgot to turn on the video. It's better late than never, huh? This one's just motherfucking content. And I actually came in very gloomy. Very gloomy. Meaning, you know, this day, 12/15, is like celebrated in my family, but we're not celebrating in a good way. And, but I don't even know where I got all that hype from. Just getting all this shit, getting me distracted. This is what I enjoy doing, and this is actually fucking fun as fuck. Even though it's like in my month, yeah, we're just gonna get it started. I'm gonna start smoking some reefer. That's how we kick it off. Shout out to everybody listening. Spark up a bowl in these times. You never know what you. There's a lot of bullshit, There's a lot of bullshit happening, but there's always been bullshit happening, and there's always reason. There's always a motherfucking, the nugs never do you wrong. When everybody was fucking, trying to do their thing for, there's always reefer. There was always one, the mighty thing they call reefer. And I'm gonna spark some up, get this motherfucking podcast started. Mini podcast, or maybe long podcast, I'm not sure. Depending on the vibe. Feeling the vibes coming in, I'm sure. Instead of putting the mic underneath something. I got a multitask in this podcast. This is the multitask podcast. I even got an audience. I got some people around. Keep smoking that reefer. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to have a good time here in Everywhere and Nowhere podcast. MCNB TV. You know what I'm saying? Chilling like a villain. I'm kind of feeling. 12/15, December 15th, smoking on weed. Got up early as fuck. Fog, I had the motivation. You get up with those thoughts of like, piece of shit. But are they even justified? Speaking about Justified, it's a good show. Sirens behind me, right down the motherfucking highway. There ain't no thing. Good vibes to everybody going around. Trying to keep it fucking legit. Gonna create more, just figuring out the next move slowly. It's a slow process. And just waking up every day, watching a lot of Gary Vee for sure. Trying to take in as much advice as I can. But today is one of those motherfucking, might as well start off the Patreon. I'll put this up on Patreon. Start off the Patreon with, we might have a little honking action going. But, yeah, just to give a little intro, a quick intro to, me. A lot of people on Patreon may not know me, or you should, but maybe not, you know what I'm saying? The way I'm gonna attack it. I might just attack Patreon as just another social media page that, you can raise money off of. And use it as like a Kickstarter or whatever the fuck. When I'm shaking out because it's cold as fuck. And everyone know what podcast. Trying to enjoy some reefer on podcast, and hopefully this is sounding good. I should just put this on. Hopefully, hello? December 15th of 2015. We should just give a little bit of backstory. My pops passed away of a heart attack 5 years ago to the day. I don't even know why the fuck I'm podcasting. There ain't really nothing to do. They got us quarantined up. And, what the fuck else could we do? We can stop working. I know he would definitely not tell me to do that. He would be the first one to tell me that, life goes on, you gotta keep moving. And he would probably be the first one to go into work, after some fucked up shit happened. And, there's a lot of other, recent stuff, I ain't really trying to promo, I ain't trying to promo other people's business and how other people are doing in their lives, because everybody's living their motherfucking life right now, and I don't even fucking know, I'm fucking faded. That shit got me fucking faded. I don't know. I got some fucking podcast bits out already. You guys should be able to check them out on YouTube or the Facebook. I don't know if it's the smoke coming out of my mouth or if it's very cold. Yeah, I'm so fucking, that dream girl got me faded as shit. It's the Dead Air podcast. The Everywhere Nowhere podcast comes with a lot of dead air. And, just trying to, how fucking else, create some fucking document these crazy, I don't even know. I got I got some notes and shit. I should fucking look at once in a while. I write into podcast, right into it, because that's one of the main motivations for, my music, even though they might have not, agreed with my career choice. I still use my family as the main motivation to keep pushing forward. Because it does get fucking tough. I mean, it's definitely getting tougher, especially now, but it just seems like it's through the times or something. But enjoying the little things, enjoying the little times we have, little times we had doing open mics. And understanding that some relationships do suffer, like Kobe Bryant said, the GOAT, rest in peace. He said, Kobe Bryant said, that shit got me faded. You suffer, your relationships suffer a lot, and I could definitely agree with that. I won't say I have the best relationship with my family, but this is not the Bitch About Your Family podcast. This is just giving some respects to my pops, and how he brought us here, immigrant mentality, and unfortunately, people goes very soon, and motherfucker 55 years old is very young in this fucking day and age, and he unfortunately got fucking, shit happens, and and I had to, it seems like I was in a fog, or even I couldn't even post nothing, even though I had some things to drop, and I should be in a good mood, because I got shit dropping, but, maybe it's the fucking reefer, because that shit, I was fucking blazing it, for sure. No, I don't know. I'm not trying to answer my own question. It's just, like, I bet a lot of people were having anxiety, like maybe just not being able to go out and them being forced in. Especially some of the people that might be fucking, actually forced in because of, stay-at-home alerts and stay-at-home stuff. So, it just seems that your home never seems to leave you. Got a motherfucking bug out here. Fucking roaches and bugs, they follow me everywhere on my notebook. Which is the reasons why we're starting to do more content and starting to take it more serious, and trying to find some direction, and looking to Gary Vee, and looking to Nipsey Hussle for some advice, and still, and keeping the motivation going, knowing that the motivation is there, and knowing that it's so close. I can almost taste it. I feel like I have already tasted it in a very small, way, and I've been just preparing myself, and slowly, that's what called, slowly preparing myself, and trying to. Besides make money, it's like trying to figure out the next, almost, what are we going to create next, the next album, and how we're going to get there. It's not just about, the next, the next $1 million hit. And we're all, I was even looking for a secret. I could even tell when I was looking for some videos, you kind of have to shake it off. You just kind of have to just let it go, and there's no secret, there's no hack. It's just what I'm just repeating what they said, regurgitating what somebody else said. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. I think it's fun. It should be fun, and what the hell? A lot of, like I said, people, we're honking. We're keeping it alive. There's still some live shows going on. I put out that live show. I don't even know when I'm going to be able to do that shit again. Man. Because anyway. There's a lot of motherfucking shit going down. It's other people's motherfucking business. It's not my motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? I just know that I am going to do my thing. I'm going to keep doing, working on this podcast, the mini podcast, just trying to introduce myself. I am MCMB, the motherfucking tripper. I'll give you a little fucking chilling story that you could find on YouTube, but I could tell it pretty quick right here. It's don't take motherfucking acid from homeless people. That's, that's very, it seems like an obvious thing to say, but when crazy people start making sense, you gotta just leave the fucking room. You gotta not take them drugs. Because sometimes they just end up, even your best, not even your best homies, I'm not gonna say it's my best homies, just even your friends are gonna leave you, you know? It don't matter. Unless you gotta ride home, I suggest you don't do no psychedelics, and you keep your butt home. Close that door, lock that door. It's motherfucking a trip out there. We're tripping, hallucinating off LSD. We're trying to have a good time. And motherfucking pass by. We start peeking at the motherfucking beach. We end up at the beach. And I start freaking out. Start thinking about, shit, bro. I think about my pops almost fucking every trip. And that shit's not, that shit, it makes you go into a different place in your mind, and whether it's good or bad, you know what I'm saying, that's up to you, and I can see why people don't want to fucking be doing that shit, because if they see something like that, or, but some people don't want to be fucking spoken to harshly, they'd rather be, full of shit, but anyway, that's what people. This is MCMB, the motherfucking tripper. And, you motherfucking, when you're at the beach and they leave your ass and you're just tripping balls, you try to figure out ways to make it back. And, you only got $2 to your pocket. That was me. I only had $2 to my pocket. My phone was dead. I had no, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking, who knows how many miles away. I didn't have no weed. I was coming down off my acid trip. And then, I decided, I sleep for a little bit. And, it was cold as shit, like right now. And then I just decided, I try hitchhiking, nobody fucking answers. And then I decided to motherfucking just make a run for it. Go to motherfucking, just walk it home and run it home. That was my motherfucking mentality. So I ran, I try to run home. And that's when you get motherfucking in another stickier situation. I end up in the drunk tank. And, statute of limitations, they can't really do anything. I hope. But anyway, it's not like I did any crime or none of that bullshit. But, yeah, that's what fucking happens when you're in the fucking drunk tank, you know what I'm saying? Tripping balls off acid. You try to go to sleep, and there's some crackhead just banging on the wall. There's people that are been in there for, that are like well known in there, talking to officers on a first name basis. And then I get out, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, I get out, and that's motherfucking it. That is the end of the story. I get out, I have to bum out, I have to go to, at least I end up closer to Sonoma. I finally get closer to civilization, and I finally end up, having to fucking just stitch out, and I end up fucking just swallowing my pride and calling my sister. And, because you gotta call somebody at the end of the motherfucking day. What fucking else we got? We got DJs getting these headphones? DJs fucking, yeah, that's basically it. That's all I fucking wrote. They had no headphones. I was watching some hip hop. Fucking listening to your podcast over, you understand how many mouth noises you make, and it's pretty sick. Sometimes it's literally sickening. Sometimes I get too excited, and I definitely don't wear headphones for most of my podcasts, so you guys got to bear with me on that one. Yeah, so I was watching DJ Kool Herc, and He has this, he mentioned Bismarcky, and then I know Bismarcky is going through some fucking recovering right now through a brain, something, dude, that's not fucking chill, that is fucking, I guess we're fucking talking about, brain aneurysms. I hope he didn't have none of that shit. Oh, but my pops probably did, and something like that, and that's just some shit. It just makes you fucking be like, why you fucking kidding me? That's the genetics I got? No. I appreciate, and I'm fucking grateful for every motherfucking thing I got. I still got my 2 feet. I'm healthy as shit. I can podcast. There's a fucking camera in front of my face. I got a motherfucking MacBook, access to a MacBook. Shout out to my sister. You know what I'm saying? I got the microphones. I could chill. I mean, I don't want to be here and sit like those religious people that are like, I'm blessed, I'm fucking, I'm lucky and shit like that. Cause it's like, I don't want to be preachy. That's basically it. Cause we all know how lucky we got it. Ain't nobody need to tell us. Except that water thing. I think people still need to tell us that. But I'm a fucking hypocrite. I take long ass showers. And I got 4 minutes left on the camera. Doesn't mean I'm gonna take another bong rip on motherfucking. I should take a bong rip before the fucking camera ends. Cause that's how this is what we do. Maybe we'll just smoke here. You gotta pay to smoke. It's not pay to pay, it's pay to smoke. No. $100 to smoke? No. I'm thinking just all this motherfucking money, literally every single dime that I make off this Patreon, besides motherfucking if I gotta motherfucking do some things with the motherfucking personal shit, 100%, is that even 100%? I don't even know. I'm just so fucking high. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about it. And we're just gonna figure out everything else. I'm not gonna put this, whatever I put on Patreon is not gonna be anywhere else except for maybe that fucking video or the intro video. Cause I fucking needed to start something. I don't even know. MCMB. I just with the gloominess, trying to give some energy that's not fake. It's the holidays. I'm trying to bring some happiness and entertainment. I know it's pretty hard. And trying to get into my I'm looking at the notebook camera. Sorry. It's pretty hard to sell stuff as an entrepreneur and trying to, but I feel like I could sell anything. I could sell motherfucking water to the ocean. Shout out to the people out here around. I gotta get better at looking at people. Anyway. I could sell fucking a piece of shit to an asshole. And that's basically the fucking punchline. I don't even know. I didn't even get to a punchline. Call me Dead Air Dave. I don't even know. Suck on this Larry Johnson. We smoking dank. I don't even know. I don't even know. We're just smoking weed. Let me just fucking get high. 2,000 days. I don't even know. Probably a little more. 2,000 days in the hip hop. Tremendous. I don't think anybody has my perspective. I've been lucky to have this perspective. Immigrant mentality, taken to LA, taken out of the dangers of the reality of what LA goes through, because we're definitely not in the nice parts of LA. Got out to luckily we have family members in a place called up north of California. We mobbed it. This is the Immigrant Podcast. We mobbed it up. Some water. Some water. Some water. Drop the headphone. I'm holding my headphones right now. I only have one working right now, so I'm holding it like a DJ, leaning sideways on the passenger seat, talking shit in a car in a red Honda. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Fire me. I don't know. You might take that aggressively, so don't take that aggressively. If you were taking it aggressively, hallelujah, Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Manamaka, Wana Cabana, Uwana Marijuana Cubana, Sana Sana Cabana, Basana Sana Cubana. Excuse myself. Mom's had to take over. She's been a dad and a mom, and she's tried to be there as much as possible. I'm a fucking dick. I know that. I'm not gonna fucking just blame myself and just try to be like, there's not to blame any, but I'm not here to talk shit. If that comes back, I'll do a podcast with her. But I don't even want to say eventually. I'll do if it's meant to do a podcast. I don't even feel it. I gotta be good at podcasting first or something. That's bullshit. I wish I wish I could fucking podcast with my pops, but maybe he's fucking with a horrible episode, What if it was like the most boring, and it's not like I had more entertaining ones though, so I try to set the bar pretty low so I can surprise you guys on purpose, you know what I mean? Everywhere Nowhere Podcast, you already know what it is. Just letting you guys know. There's gonna be a new joint. Yeah, my mom's hooked it up, and I've had a couch to sleep on. My homies have hooked it up with the couch to sleep on. So I go from that dangerous bullshit place. Not bullshit. I'm sorry. I mean just. So many fucking nightmares. What a fucking feel. I'm so high right now. So high right now. But yeah, we got away from LA. I don't even want to say it like that because it's not like even I did anything. I didn't do shit. I was fucking so young, and for all I knew, we could have been moving to a worse place. I don't fucking know. I was going one way or the other, and I was getting pulled, in one direction. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't have no idea how impactful that was until I actually came to Sonoma, and then I was like, wait a minute. Everybody's music that I motherfucking listen to is talking about LA and how they're they getting away from it or how hard it is and stuff like that. So I started looking into it, and then LA riots and stuff like that, and the real fucking craziness, gangs, Crips, stuff like that, gangs and Crips, and Bloods and Crips. Apologize, I don't want to get fucking beat up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've been doing, trying not to get beat up my whole motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's pointless on me, man. Sometimes there's no winning. For some people, there's no winning. There's no such thing as a fair fight. So it's like, whatever, you gotta just... That will follow you everywhere. Whether you're in LA, or whether you're in Sonoma, whether you're in New York, or whether you're in a village. It's gonna follow you everywhere. It's just how it is, how people are. I don't even know if that's negative, how negative that really is sounding. And I don't really even know if that's true. I just know that it could have been way different, and I'm sure it would have been, but we got away from that, whether it was foresight from my dad or not, foresight from my mom or not, and we moved over here, and they got to hustling, construction. My dad got to hustling construction and landscaping. He's always working. He's always trying to fucking save money. He's always a cheap motherfucker. Shout out to my pops, rest in peace. He's always, with all due respect, for real, I'm not even trying to fucking, I'm just saying. He put us on, he put me on. That's all I got a motherfucker say. We got one team. There's no point in joining the motherfucking gang. And I feel like I've gotten this perspective from living in Sonoma, from being able to just be free, Even here, I miss the tail end. I miss, all the, there was even gangs here too, but there's a thing called the gang task force that they don't seem to send in LA or something on it. It doesn't work. It's bigger. It's different. It's just the perspective is what I'm trying to say. It's the perspective of, is this even recording? I hope this motherfucker shit. It might not be recording, it might be recording, but anyway, I probably fucking need to say this anyway. Fucking know where the fuck I was at. Smoke with it. It's probably a good time to smoke. It's 7:07, 12:15. You already know what it is. Everywhere and Nowhere podcast, brought to you by Reefer and Dead Air Dave. You can find their products at Everywhere and Nowhere podcast, on Patreon, on Spotify, all that good stuff. This might just be on Patreon, so it's, I don't even know why I'm fucking advertising. It's the Everywhere and Nowhere podcast show. Everywhere and Nowhere podcast show. We got to Sonoma. We just started. I didn't start doing shit. I didn't do nothing till nothing. Right now, that's what I'm saying. I got lucky and I was able to do fucking nothing. From places where they motherfuckers came and started doing everything, to even the most extremes of gangs, we got to almost a haven, and I was able to fucking just create. I just had to do it, and that's all I really fucking needed. I needed to create, and I felt like if I didn't fucking create, if I didn't dedicate my full time to creating, then I would have just missed, and I would have been behind, because I already felt behind. So I would have just been even, I would have just never been able to catch up. I just had to scream, scream. It's screaming, really beaming podcast, and this went a little longer than I thought, but this is, fucking real emotion. This is real motherfucking shit that I'm trying to talk about. I'm still trying to figure out this podcast. I feel, I'm for sure trying to figure out this podcast, because I felt like I was going to come in and try to do some motivational shit. And then I thought maybe do some diary shit, maybe, because I'm basically just literally talking about some serious shit in just a diary form. I basically would write it down in a notebook and it's a diary form. I don't have a phone, so I don't have any distractions, but it's actually the fucking complete opposite. It's because I don't have a phone and I still have, I don't know what's worse. Like, what the fuck is worse? But it's all about, I'm trying to start some justified monetization, and that sounds like some fucking shit you got accused at the court for, and that's like some fucking some murder shit right there, isn't it? No. Why do I even gotta bring that up? Why you even gotta say words like that? Because we talking about death and all that shit right now. I'm not advocating it, but all that shit, it's motherfucking real life. This is, I gotta be working, and even though I just want to be chilling, getting stoned, I'm chilling, getting stoned, recording a podcast, letting you guys know about shit that I, don't. I mean, it's helping us both. Why the fuck am I lying? It's helping me. It helps me fucking talk about this shit. And hopefully, I can help somebody else out there. And which is also a reason why I put it out there. And also a reason why a lot of people should put it out there. Should put their, you can help somebody else out, and that'll help you out. Probably, maybe. And if not, fuck it. Just trying to fucking put these fucking weed things, not weed things. Just trying to create some cool shit. Trying to figure it out. Hopefully, you guys, learned a little more about me. Not just the music, not just rapping. Even though I try to even though that's my shit, that's my life. I'm gonna I don't know, I'm just trying to figure it out still, you know what I'm saying? This is fucking 6 years deep, 2,000 days plus or whatever, and legitimately being able to do that full time, you know what I'm saying? Whether, and not being able, and just being able to focus on just the art, not even tripping about, a lot of people fucking trip about, obviously I understand fucking, the stigma about fucking money and shit, but it's like some people do really choose the money over, how they feel, and it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, they're the ones gonna be fucking, at the end of the day, who's gonna have the last laugh? I don't even know who gives a fuck about laughing. It's just, there's enough for everybody, that's how I feel, so it doesn't even matter, it's just how they feel inside, so I don't even know. This didn't become no motivation product. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, Pops is just a fucking hard fucking worker, and I always motherfucking admired him for his hard work. Also, probably, he probably could have been there more for us but every dad probably is like that, They could be more there for their kids, but it's either fucking, you're either gonna be sleeping outside and they're gonna be with you all the time, or you're gonna be, it's real fucking life. That's a real motherfucking deal. And it'd be sick to motherfucking just, clearly motherfucking cliche to be able to tell them this stuff and stuff like that. That's why people got religion. I got reefer. Had fucking reefer for a long ass time, and this is how, shout out to the reefers. So, I stay awake, I'm losing till we go platinum like OG. Before came out, we were taking buckets full of mochi. There's no end out, even Jack and Rare since it's cookies. With that strawberry cob, strawberry toast is for rookies. And I did it my way. That is the end of the motherfucking Everywhere and Nowhere podcast. Letting you guys know that it's okay to motherfucking cry. And it's okay to cry sometimes. I'm not gonna cry right now. You gotta be able to cry by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Which is basically what the fuck I'm doing right here. We can call this the Crying to Myself podcast, and that's basically pay $100 to hear me cry. Nobody wants to fucking hear that. So I'm here, and I'm just saying, if you want to fucking see where this motherfucking ends up, like this, this ends up in, what if this ends up in a bad motherfucking place, and this ends up in a voodoo lounge, in the Voodoo Lounge. Anyway, yeah, fuck the Espíritus Malos a la Joey Diaz. That's all Joey Diaz right there, Uncle Joey. I gotta, just gotta motherfucking do and try to work hard, and that's motherfucking all we could do. In all shapes and forms, gonna work hard, and I'm gonna take it serious. Maybe, what I'm saying. That's all I could promise you, that I'm gonna take it serious, and I'm not gonna just take your motherfucking money and leave you fucking hanging. That you investing in me is I don't even know. This ain't no motherfucking sales pitch. I ain't trying to fucking. This is my sales pitch, but this ain't a sales pitch at the same time, because I understand that right now nobody's making that much motherfucking income. So how dare you ask for $100? This is me asking for the companies for $100, really. So if you're not a motherfucking company, or if you're not with the shits, and this is for the people that believe, and if you don't know what the fuck prior to pay was, and then you fucking really don't, it's me swooping somebody else's fucking shit like always. You know what I'm saying? I swoop everybody else's shit. If it's anything except for rap, you know what I'm saying? You gotta align yourself with the greats, and see what they're doing, and attach it to what you're doing. And if you're doing the same thing, then you gotta not, you can admire them, but you can't fucking just bite their shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out your own lane. I don't fucking know what the fuck I'm talking about. This is for the hip hop artists. And this is for the hip hop artists. Yeah, that's the $3 one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because we know all these motherfucking artists are motherfucking starving. Right now, it's especially important to motherfucking have faith and be calm and have plans to, definitely be calm. That's is there fucking people around? Or is there no people around? It's the fucking Everywhere and Nowhere podcast. And that's what I fucking like it. Yeah, you like that. Yeah, for the motherfucking artists, there's that one. And for the regular folks, there's the 10. There's a $10 one. $3. It'll get you, that new motherfucking Patreon only shit. And I realized that you can just take that Patreon shit and put it up on YouTube. Well, I'll just keep posting new shit on Patreon that it'll be impossible to just fucking, I want to make it very intimate, but, very business intimate. Now, you know what I'm saying? So, because I already got my shit. I believe I already have my shit going. And, it's all about motherfucking figuring out, I don't know, pushing the right button. The domino pieces are set up. It's all about, I don't know, what's up with me trying to fucking do metaphors? I ain't Gary V. Because those motherfuckers have a company legit, I just feel like I have the mindset, and I feel like the mindset, the creativity, and all that. I mean, I don't need to fucking just be fucking talking about myself. I gotta prove it. I'm trying to prove it. And we'll catch you in 2021, because I'm gonna be doing this and try this Patreon project for a year, seeing what's good, and seeing what the fuck is really happening. Putting my words to wax. Trying to motherfucking hold myself accountable to some shit. Because when you look at your old notebooks, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you'd never want to be that person ever again. Sometimes. But sometimes, you just gotta fucking, sometimes you gotta fucking eat shit. You just fucking keep eating shit. And, this is the fucking Patreon podcast. MCMB Patreon podcast. Stay up, my G's. You already know, how the fuck am I gonna end it like that? How do I get into some serious fucking shit and end it like that? I'll just fucking say some shit. that has to do with my pops. I was gonna say I can say some shit that my pops said to me and some cliche bullshit way to end it, but I'll just say the shit. You know, I had to do this not in spite, but against the critics of my pops. And that motherfucker, I didn't motherfucking know that fool was gonna fucking end up dying. It's a figure of speech. I'm gonna do this with or without you guys when I fucking say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you say stupid shit. You know, you say, you know, you do stupid shit. You know, for your career and for art, you do stupid shit. And for shit you love, you do stupid shit. And, you know, you gotta fucking not beat yourself up about it, because life doesn't give a fuck about what you love and what your, you know, your micro strategy is. Because sometimes it's right now. You need to fucking just say I love you to that person right now, and not really give a fuck about, you know, wait for the fucking mansion to come in, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, or even wait to say fucking, you know, leave me alone because I'm motherfucking, you know, I need some space because I cannot think and come up with a fucking sentence because, you know, you're talking about some crazy shit. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You're lying, first of all, but it's like, I don't even know. You gotta fucking just accept everybody for who they are and their flaws, as much as that fucking, as hard as that sounds, for sure, as hard as that is, and realize that you got those same flaws, and that helps out a lot. You know, you look at other people, and how they look at you is how you look to other people, you know what I'm saying? Usually. At least to some other person, you know what I'm saying? If you're judging somebody in a negative way, usually there's somebody that's looking at you in a negative way, and that'll fucking just make you be like, well, I don't want to fucking be like that, because that motherfucker sounds like a fucking, you know, like an unentertaining motherfucker. And as entertaining as this motherfucking podcast will be, we're figuring it out. We are figuring this motherfucking podcast out. I just want to let you guys know that I'm gonna be putting in this motherfucking shit. You mother.